3, 2, 1. Cubole. You're listening to Radio Café, a special edition tonight. Yo soy Gavilan Molina. You're listening to the Onda, Bajita, Radio Café, featuring Richard Segovia, a.k.a. the mayor of and Sueños.
Okay, here we are, man. I really like those two songs. So let's talk about these other two songs, and let's talk a little bit about Jamie, too, at the same time, about you being affected by this band and the music, you know?
Yeah, we're, Baby I Love You, man. That was our first English recording. That came about by, we wanted to do something, 45, you know. And
right.
They, a record company wanted us to play like a bunch of these other bands, you know, from over the border bands. But we were a different type of band because we played a little bit of salsa, we played a little bit, you know, cumbias, rancheras, and oldies, which weren't oldies back then, you know. But Frank wrote "Baby I Love You," and he wrote it for his wife, and he gave it to me, brought it to me. And the rest is history. I heard it, and I had to sing it.
And what about this fourth song?
Let's Celebrate. That's one of our latest, you know, that came out, about a year? 2 years?
2018.
2018, whoa.
Yeah, and it's a mix with some Latin rock, some boogaloo.
Boogaloo, yeah.
And some salsa. Some montono.
Yeah. Algo así de como cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
Como cha-cha-cha.
Yeah. Written by Frank, of course. You know,
Otra vez?
He writes mostly all the songs, man.
Right, man. Hey, that's really good, Frank. So, you know, it's good to see we have people, original materials with, I'm a true believer in, you know, it's like my band and most of the bands I work with, I play a lot of original material, and to me, that's the way to know, because when you play original material, this is my opinion, is that it gives yourself an identity and you know who you are.
And that's exactly what was happening. Of course, we started playing, you know, the clubs, you know, 3 and 5 nights, but then we also did originals. And so, you know, we would play 3 and 5 nights, and then we'd be in the studio recording.
5 sets a night.
Yeah,
5 sets a night.
5 sets a night.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Well, let's see. In the clubs? Oh, God. We started playing 82, 83, 84, 85. Yeah, all on Franklin Boulevard. There was like 4 clubs.
So how much did you make a night?
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
$21 or something?
Is that in pesos or American dollars?
No, we got 40.
Yeah,
40?
No, when we first started out, though. When we first started out, yeah.
You were making more than I was.
You know what? You know, for having 9 guys in the band,
right.
You know, we first started doing it for like, you know, whatever they paid us. But then after a while, it got so popular, you know, the clubs and everything, that they started charging door and stuff. And so we got good money. Yeah.
Right, well, that's good to hear.
But for 4 nights a week and 5 nights a week, that was like a paycheck.
Definitely, definitely.
I think we started off at $30 a night.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've been
well, I
there.
remember 21 myself, but that must have been at Goyle's. I think that was at Goyle's.
Okay.
Yo como tengo que algo decir otra cosa, ese día es muy importante para nosotros porque estamos celebrando también los 40 años de Sueños activos en la música y triunfando como se debe de ser con la música diferente.
3, 2, 1. Cubole. Yo soy Gavilan Molina, and you're listening to the Onda, Radio Café. I'm your co-host, a.k.a. the mayor of the Mission, Richard Segovia. Órale, Richard.
Oh, man, this band's amazing, man. And like I said, I want to thank Sueño again for coming out here, man.
And you're welcome.
Really taking us and giving us a little bit of love. And, man, and I never met any of you guys before, man. And it's an honor. It's an honor to know you guys, man, because we're survivors, man.
We are.
First of all, let's thank God that we're all alive.
That's right.
I mean, look around what's been happening to a lot of my friends anyway. You know, I'm going to be 66 years old this year. So, I'm just loving the music. And I just hope that, you know, you guys keep going on for another 40 years.
You know,
Richard,
excuse me, yeah, we've been really fortunate because we still got, in this band, we still have 7 of the 9 original guys. There's 5 of us that started in '79, but I need to send a shout out to the horn players.
Sure.
We have Bernie Torres on saxophone, flute, arrangements, and vocals.
Right.
And we have Aguilada on trumpet and arrangements and vocals. And then we have the young guys in the band. They were young when we started playing. When they started playing with us, I mean, and I'm talking about little Rudy. He was like 16 or 17, and he could come in and play on the set, but then he had to go out.
He wasn't old enough.
Little Rudy Morones, he plays started out as congas, and now he's playing drums.
Oh, great!
And then we have Polo Martinez, and Polo Martinez is like musical. Explosion. He plays. He's playing keyboards.
Great.
But he also played guitar in the '80s with us. But he plays everything. He plays bass, drums, congas, keyboards, you name it, and he writes.
Oh, that's good.
And then anybody else? Oh, Hector Luna on guitarra.
Mm-hmm.
He's been with us off and on for the last few years, and he's another musician that was in the hood back then,
right?
But playing in different groups.
Wow!
And so he kind of
came up the ranks.
Yeah. And then entonces, of course, Pepe Ochoa on lead vocals.
Okay.
In Spanish, and percussion.
And Jamie, right?
Yes, me on vocals. But the unique thing, we had a lot of unique things going on. Our motto was La Música Diferente, but we always had 3 percussionists, and all 3 percussionists could play drums, congas, and timbales. Okay. So there was a lot of switching around, and the audience used to like, whoa, they used to dig it.
Right.
This guy ain't playing drums no more. This guy's playing timbales now.
Right.
Yeah. So we were really out there.
All right. Well, let's get to the songs. Let's listen to these last 2 songs, and I'm going to get you back to Gavilan right now. This is, here we are at KPFA 94.1 with a great band up from Sacramento area, Suave.